So there was one thing I did try with this chain. This is not the bar that was on it in the last video. This is my, what would you call it? Is it the 12 inch or the 14 inch bar? I can't tell, I have to remembering by measuring. Yeah, that class has a 14 inch bar. And I'll put a 16 inch on the little one, so yeah. Anyway, this is the original bar that came with the 170. I whacked this on here just to try it out. And what I did, so I took a flat file on this angle, I got rid of the most of it. This chain I'd really rocked on something, so I hand filed it on this angle. It's really got no gullet as such, but it kind of represents, if you can see, which one are we looking at? That one. Focus, you idiot. Ah, come on. Stupid. This camera's knackered too, and this mobile phone. I probably haven't got enough pitch on it. But, you know, like I kind of went across on this angle. In all reality. To mimic a ground chain. Or on a square file or something like that. Surprisingly, because I didn't get the top plate real well. So, but surprisingly, it actually cut. So I'm using this part of the file as well, this edge here, as well as this front edge, and putting pressure down and back to do this job. Anyhow, it didn't cut real fantastic because, like I said, I don't think I got the top plate. It was just an experiment. I really didn't put any time into it at all. Across the grain, meh. I need to probably bring this shoulder down at the back a bit more, to some degree. Make it cut a little bit better. But yeah, with the grain, it was pulling out some nice strips. I might go have a look at it later. Yeah, you may or may not get a picture of that in here. We'll see. But I was just going to whiz back across it and actually try and do it properly. It's not that hard to get that edge. And the depth gauges I never took down either. So they could be high because I'd take a fair bit of metal off. Because this chain, it almost looked like a staircase. Because whatever I hit had took this leading edge off. And then, yeah, so it was like, because yeah, I hit something pretty gnarly. Could have been a rock even. You find all sorts in wood, especially if you go through the bark. You find all sorts in the bark. Usually they get flicked out, but you still incur some damage. So yeah, I did just like this, and then I got that way and went that way, turned it around. So yeah, I'm surprised actually. I would use it for limbing and doing small stuff. The tip didn't cut real nice, but that could be because, well, like I said, the top plate is a bit blunt still, and perhaps don't quite have the angle right. But yeah, in using it, oh look at all that that's come out now this time. In using it, I've discovered I need this open about 2 turns, 1.5, 2 turns on the low. And my fire's going again. It nearly went out before. And 1.5 turns on the high, and it hunts and carries on and everything, and then it just dies. So it's all down the float level, so the carbie's coming off. That's why it's sitting here. I'm going to rip the carbie off and play with that again. And yeah, see how I go. Alright, nothing else to add. Out for now.